Good morning, YouTube. I'm here to do another talk about another reality show. Last night was the premiere of the new season of Black Ink Crew. So let's talk about it. Um, Everyone knows probably by now that the main character who owns the shop, Cesar, is currently, as on the show, still in a relationship with Dutchess, but based on social media we know that that relationship is over. So I guess really on this season we are going to see the demise of that relationship and see how that really plays all out. But on the episode that aired last night, or on the two episodes, we see where it picked off from last season, where Cesar wanted to move to a new location in Harlem on 125th Street. And so he is in his new shop. I thought it was very odd that the only people that moved to the new shop was Dutchess, who is only there part-time because she has her own shop in North Carolina, and then Cesar. I'm not quite sure what Walt does. I'm not quite sure what Teddy does, and I'm not quite sure what Sky does, because I thought that Sky was like the receptionist, like will answer the phone and take appointments. But it seems like maybe Sky is just responsible for like maybe cleaning the rooms after the tattoo artists do a tattoo. Maybe she's supposed to set up the room, clean up the rooms, or whatever. Maybe she makes the stencil or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like maybe Walt and Teddy do the same thing. So I'm not sure why he wouldn't have moved one of them to the new location, because he has another manager and he has all new tattoo artists. Which, I mean, I understand that you have to fill the location, but you would think that people might want to go to the other location, especially because it's new. But I guess not. It a lot didn't really happen for it to be the premiere. A lot was about Donna, which I'm surprised because I didn't think that she would be on the show. I'm surprised that on the intro they didn't remove her, so I'm assuming that that means that she's going to come back. So I'm not sure if on the Black Ink Crew, if production hires people like they do for other type of reality shows, or if it's solely based upon the people that work at the shop. I also noticed that Puma and Sassy and that particular shop, Art to Ink or whatever, it doesn't seem like they are going to be on the show this season. But I guess since Cesar has two locations, they have two filming locations, so they don't need that other tattoo shop for content. Teddy, the hornball that he is, of course, went and is hiring all women, and I'm sure his motives is to sleep with as many of them as he can, because it seems like that's what they do in that particular tattoo shop. It seemed like Cesar gave Teddy the position of running the original tattoo shop on 113th. I don't know if it's street or avenue or whatever, but they didn't have a discussion as to what that really means, because in Cesar's mind, he's still in control. Teddy is just there. But in Teddy's mind, it's 100% his shop. He can do whatever he wants. But he needs to realize you're still a paid employee. As far as certain decisions, you should still have to run that by the owner. And what really was crazy is that he was talking about how much money that the actual tattoo artist is going to be bringing into the shop and whatnot. And it's like, but what are you bringing in the shop? Like, basically, he just trying to get other people in there so he can get paid. Like, I don't know. That's a little bit crazy to me. I mean, I understand you do need someone to manage, but you shouldn't have three people working in one location that are not tattoo artists, that are not bringing no money into your shop. So you have Sky, you have Walt, you have Teddy. They're not bringing anything to the shop, but you're paying all of them. So that's just kind of a little bit off to me, a little bit of bad business sense. But I guess you trying to help your friends, then you'll just give them a free check for doing nothing. DMX was on the episode and he looked crazy, as he has been looking for the past several years. Anytime he does an interview, anytime he is seen, he makes himself look crazy. And him running up and down the shop in his socks with a bottle of Hennessy in his hand was not a good look. But I guess he gonna struggle for life with his little addiction situation and whatnot. He obviously needed to break out in prayer like he usually does. Talking about he just had his 15th baby, and when he touched the girl, she got pregnant. I wouldn't even be speaking on that if I just had my 15th child and probably can't take care of now one. But you telling people you should be embarrassed. 15, and how many women is that? 8, 10. I feel sorry for his wife or ex-wife at this point, but just to know that that was your husband, a mess. But Black Ink Crew, I am excited to see what is going to happen this season and see the demise of Cesar and Dutchess's relationship. That's sad, but we know that it's coming at some point. They obviously have even alluded to it in the previews, but we know that it's broke up and it's supposed to be a baby, alleged baby in Pennsylvania. I do believe that they said on social media. Oh, also, they touched on a domestic issue where Donna was claiming that she was getting beat up and she was getting used, and this and that and whatever. But I don't know if that's true or if it's not. I hope that somebody would not lie and say that they were being abused just to get sympathy, because he's in jail now. He was talking to her crazy on the phone, but obviously you answer the phone. You don't have to answer the phone. Who answers the phone when they know they're gonna get cussed out every time? And who answers the phone when all somebody is calling you for is money? That's just crazy. But she was filming last season, so for her to say she had black eyes, and I couldn't come to her because I have black eyes, but you were filming. They filmed them together before he even went to jail, and he had a baby on you, and he was beating you up, and you still married him in jail. It just doesn't make sense to me, because if you were a woman of domestic violence and your abuser went to jail, that's like, oh my God, I'm free. I can leave him. If you didn't have the strength to leave him when he got locked up, that would be the perfect opportunity for you to be like, oh, okay, I can leave. And the fact that she's not from New York, she's from Ohio. Shout out Ohio. Go Bucks. OH. Ohio. You could have left the state and that man would have never been able to find you. I would have changed my number. I would have did all of that. I mean, even New York, I'm sure it's big enough that you can go somewhere that he can't find you, and he probably wouldn't even be looking for you, because obviously He's still in contact with his baby mama, who he had a second baby with while y'all was. It's just a mess. That is so messy, and it's so sad that she thinks so little of herself. I mean, that man was calling her a trash dumpster and just all kind of stuff, and she still was on the phone like, I'm glad that they're recording you. Who sits and lets somebody deposit all that negativity in them? Because no matter what you say, all those words, they go into your mind. And then, sometimes when you sitting at home, you're like, well, dang, maybe I am trash. Maybe I am a whore. Now, she is a whore. She's a whore. She's a whore. I mean, and she talking about he slut shames me. Nobody can slut shame you if you're not a slut. And it's one, and I mean, I thought you was owning it. Okay, I slept with him, and we slept together. If that was your attitude, but that's why you don't tell people everything. You don't go on reality TV and sleep with everybody and think that the world is not going to judge you. You don't go date a man and tell him all your prior activity that makes you look like you out there wilding out and then expect him to treat you like a lady. You can't have it both ways. So, Black Ink Crew, here we go. The season has just started. Let's see what's going to happen. That's my take. What's yours? Let's talk about it. Comment below, subscribe, and rate. Have a good day.